Hi everyone. Let's say you were a completely evil person. You're also very intelligent, but you hate a specific group and want them gone. How would you do it? How to do a legal genocide. I'm not saying this because it's happening. I'm not even saying this because I think it's likely, but it is certainly plausible. All right. If you want to make people gone, disappear, vamos, forever, how do you do it? It's very terrible, but I will discuss it and we will discuss if it's happening today. If you want to do this, the first step is to desacralize everything to the individual person. Make sure they are beaten down by any ideology, any religion, any belief system. Make them skeptical of everything. Make them very cynical and fundamentally anti any ideology or any sort of belief system that is possible. Any legitimate organized religion, any ethnic heritage, any sense of community, you break it down. So break down ideologies, break down communities, break down the ability for the people to organize. The next thing you do, family planning as eugenics. If you think these people are truly inferior and against you, encourage abortion, encourage sterilization, encourage people to limit their sexual activity and encourage them to be away and not having sex, or when they have sex, insert gender warfare or insert sort of an attitude that having children is bad and having children is fundamentally unethical. Insert antinatalism, but don't make it too ideological. Remember, these people have to not believe in anything. Make them deeply cynical, encourage family planning or abortion, and note that having an abortion fundamentally limits fertility in later years of life. So when they do decide to get a kid, make it impossible for them to actually afford the care that it takes to have kids. All right. Next, what do? Eugenics. So make them desire to not be themselves. You know, if you think that you don't want more Africans, encourage them to mix with with non-Africans, or make sure you dilute their ethnic identity by intermarrying with them. This only works if your population is far larger than their population. If you don't do that, your populations will mix, and eventually your children will not look like you. So you have to only make sure that there's no internal mixing for your group, but endless internal mixing for the minority group if they choose to have kids. So you dilute them, make them have less kids, make them try to eliminate their sense of community, eliminate their sense of identity, and reduce the ability of them to organize. What next? Destroy any sense of hope. Give them no future, give them no opportunities, no job opportunities, make them second-class citizens in their own country. Don't do it explicitly, of course. You don't want to obviously create an apartheid state. That wouldn't work. But make them unable to rise economically through subtle ways. If you do all of these things, gradually, you'll get your ethno-state. But, and obviously, you make them think they've done it by their own choice. But in reality, you fundamentally have reduced their ability to be a people group ever again. All right, so why am I saying this? Who's this happening to? I don't know. People say it could be happening to black people. Conspiracy theorists, white people say it's happening to them, but I doubt it. Like, the white population's relatively stable. I don't know. So it's unlikely to happen. I would say that anywhere where it's possible, I'm not going to give names because it would be controversial. So I'm going to stay out of giving names. But if you have any ideas, list them in the comments, talk about it, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.